When normal people go ice skating, they usually move at around 8 miles per hour. Put them next to an NHL player, and they might as well be standing still. The average NHL player can hit speeds of 20 miles per hour on ice, but even those guys look slow compared to the players on this list. These speed demons don't just skate fast. They seem to defy limits. Their explosive speed can leave defenders scrambling to keep up, and they often make opponents look like traffic cones on the ice. And when these fastest of the fast players get going full speed, well, let's just say they blur across the ice like a streak of lightning. Here are the top 10 fastest skaters in NHL history. If you love hockey, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Let's dive into the fastest players to ever tear up NHL ice. Now, let's get back to the video. When you watch these players move on the ice, you're not just watching hockey, you're watching history being made. Every time they touch the puck, fans grab the edge of their seats, knowing they're about to see something special. These aren't just fast skaters, they're human rockets on ice who can go from one end of the rink to the other before you can even blink. What's even crazier? The speeds we're talking about here aren't just fast for hockey. They're fast for anything on two legs. We're talking about players who can skate faster than most people can drive in a school zone. These guys don't just play the game, they change how it's played. When they get the puck, other players don't even try to catch them. They just hope these speed demons might trip on their own. Pavel Bure, the Russian Rocket. Pavel Bure isn't just fast. He's make other NHL players look like they're stuck in mud. They didn't nickname him the Russian Rocket because he liked space travel. Bure could go from standing still to full speed faster than you could say his name. And that's what made him different from anyone else in the NHL at the time. Back in the 1998 Olympics, Bure was so quick that opposing teams had to assign 2 players just to try and slow him down. And most of the time, they still couldn't catch him. During his prime with the Vancouver Canucks, he was known for his lightning-quick rushes, often going coast to coast before defenders even had time to react. Unfortunately, the same speed that made him famous also wore down his knees. Even with multiple knee surgeries, Bure still managed to score 437 goals in just 702 games. That's because you can't hit what you can't catch. Today, NHL scouts still use Bure's acceleration as the gold standard when looking at young players. And if you're wondering just how fast he really was, there are countless clips of him effortlessly outskating defenders at full speed, making it look easy. Teemu Selanne, the Finnish Flash. Teemu Selanne was so fast that NHL teams had to adjust their defensive strategies just to deal with him. Imagine being able to read this sentence, and in that same time, Selanne could already be halfway down the ice. That's the kind of speed we're talking about here. During his rookie season in 1992, Selanne didn't just break the rookie scoring record, he destroyed it by scoring 76 goals. How? Simple. Nobody could catch him. He was one of the fastest skaters of his era, reaching speeds that rivaled the quickest in NHL history. What made Selanne special wasn't just his straight-line speed, it was his ability to make plays at full speed. While other players had to slow down to handle the puck, Selanne could stick handle through traffic like he was taking a Sunday stroll. There's even a popular story about him racing a high-performance car on ice during a Finnish TV show. And the driver complained it wasn't fair because Selanne could stop faster than the car. Mike Gartner, the steady speedster. Mike Gartner wasn't just fast, he was make the TV cameras blur fast. In 1996, at the age of 36, he won the NHL's Fastest Skater competition, outperforming players significantly younger than him. The crazy part, Gartner never slowed down during his 19-year career. While most players lose their speed as they get older, Gartner seemed to get faster. His record time of 13.386 seconds in the fastest skater competition stood for 20 years. That's longer than some of today's NHL players have been alive. But here's what made Gartner different from other speed demons. He could stop on a dime and change direction without losing any speed. Defenders would try to guess which way he was going, only to watch him zip past them in the opposite direction. During practice, coaches would use him to demonstrate skating drills, and young players would just stand there with their jaws dropped, wondering if what they just saw was even possible. Peter Bondra, the Slovak speedster. When Peter Bondra hit top speed, arena cameras would sometimes lose track of him, no joke. Known for his incredible speed, Bondra could outskate most players on the ice. What makes this even crazier is that Bondra wasn't supposed to make it to the NHL at all. Coming from Slovakia during the Cold War, scouts said he was too small and too light. But turns out, when you can skate faster than a bicycle going downhill, size doesn't matter much. In one memorable game, he showcased his blazing speed, leaving defenders in the dust as he scored a breathtaking goal. The funniest part? It's said that Bondra's agility and quick turns were reminiscent of someone who'd spent years honing their reflexes in unconventional ways. Maybe that's why defenders looked like they were chasing chickens whenever they tried to catch him on the ice. Yvan Cournoyer, the Roadrunner. Before there was the Russian Rocket or the Finnish Flash, there was the Roadrunner. Yvan Cournoyer wasn't just quick, he was make the arena lights look like they're flickering fast. Standing at just 5 feet 7 inches, he was one of the shortest players in NHL history, but nobody dared to make fun of his size because they were too busy trying to catch up to him. Here's something crazy. Cournoyer's legs were so powerful from skating that he had to get all his pants custom made. Regular pants would split right down the middle whenever he tried to sit down. During the 1970s, his speed was a significant asset to the Montreal Canadiens' power play, allowing him to zoom past defenders. Cournoyer credited his blazing speed to using longer blades on his skates, enhancing his stride and quickness. His explosive acceleration on the ice often left defenders and spectators in awe, struggling to keep up with his swift movements. Dylan Larkin, the Detroit Dash. Dylan Larkin didn't just break the NHL All-Star speed skating record, he shattered it like a puck through a glass window. Back in 2016, he flew around the rink in 13.172 seconds, making the previous record look like a Sunday afternoon skating session. Even more impressive, he set this record in his rookie year, when most players are still trying to figure out where the locker room is. What makes Larkin special isn't just his straight-line speed, it's his ability to think at high speed. While most players have to slow down to make decisions, Larkin's brain seems to speed up with his feet. During one game, his speed was so remarkable that commentators joked he might just show up on the arena's radar systems. Even NHL veterans who've been in the league for 15 years say trying to catch Larkin is like trying to catch your hat in a hurricane. Carl Hagelin, the Swedish speedster. Carl Hagelin isn't your regular fast player. He's make other fast players look like they're skating in quicksand fast. During the 2012 NHL skills competition, Hagelin's blistering time of 13.218 seconds left spectators in awe. The funny thing is, Hagelin doesn't even look like he's trying when he skates. While other players are huffing and puffing, he glides around the ice like he's floating. His effortless speed often left teammates and opponents alike marveling at how he made it look so easy. But here's what's really crazy. Hagelin's secret to his speed isn't some fancy training program or special skates. Growing up surrounded by hockey, he started skating at the age of 4, developing his remarkable speed early on. Even today, NHL defenders say chasing Hagelin is like trying to catch your shadow. The faster you go, the faster it moves away from you. Nathan MacKinnon, the Nova Scotia Nitro. When Nathan MacKinnon gets the puck, even the arena cameras struggle to keep up. During games, MacKinnon has been clocked at speeds up to 24.05 miles per hour, showcasing his incredible skating ability. What's even more mind-blowing is that MacKinnon actually gets faster as the game goes on. While most players slow down in the third period, he seems to hit another gear. In high-pressure situations, he has demonstrated his ability to cover the length of the ice with remarkable speed, leaving defenders trailing in his wake. Here's something wild. MacKinnon's explosive acceleration is so intense that it's been said his equipment undergoes rigorous checks to keep up with his performance. His teammates joke that they don't pass to MacKinnon. They just shoot the puck in his general direction and know he'll catch up to it. Michael Grabner, the Austrian Arrow. When other NHL players see Grabner on a breakaway, they don't even bother chasing him. It would be like trying to catch a bullet with a butterfly net. During the 2016 to 2017 season, Grabner showcased his exceptional speed, leading the Rangers with 27 goals, many coming from his swift breakaway. Crazy part? Grabner doesn't even look like he's skating that hard. Observers note that his effortless skating style allows him to outpace opponents with ease. But here's what's really insane. Grabner's explosive speed has been a defining part of his game since his early days in Austria. Starting hockey at the age of 5, he quickly advanced through the ranks, playing for ECVSV's junior team, where he honed his remarkable acceleration. His teammates joke that even if you sent a pass in the wrong direction, Grabner would still get to it first. Connor McDavid, the human cheat code. Connor McDavid isn't just the fastest player in NHL history. He's what happens when you set all the speed settings to maximum in a video game. His top speed has been recorded at over 40 kilometers per hour, 25 miles per hour, making him faster than the speed limit in most residential areas. NHL players who've tried to catch McDavid describe it like trying to chase a ghost or racing against a sports car on skates. During the 2019 All-Star Skills Competition, he didn't just win the Fastest Skater event, he made other All-Stars look like they were standing still. But here's what makes him truly different. Most players slow down to make turns or handle the puck, but McDavid actually seems to speed up. There are numerous highlights showcasing McDavid evading multiple defenders with his exceptional acceleration and agility. One coach said, "Trying to design a defense against McDavid is like trying to build a wall to stop the wind." So there you have it, the top 10 fastest skaters to ever slice through NHL ice. From Bure's rocket-like bursts to McDavid's video game speeds, each of these players has left defenders dizzy and fans speechless. Think about this. If these players raced each other in their prime, they'd finish the full length of the ice before most of us could even lace up our skates. When Gartner set his speed record in 1996, people thought it would never be broken, until Larkin came along and shattered it 20 years later. Then McDavid showed up, consistently showcasing his incredible speed and challenging the notion of what fast really means on the ice. Whether it was Cournoyer blazing past defenders in the 70s, Selanne burning up the ice in the 90s, or McDavid making today's stars look like they're skating in mud, speed has always been the most exciting part of hockey. And here's something wild to think about. The player who eventually breaks McDavid's records might not even be born yet. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this countdown of hockey's fastest speedsters. Want more videos about NHL records and legendary players? Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. And let us know in the comments, who do you think is the fastest player you've ever seen on ice?